Hey guys, we're down here at Waterfront. I got Matt Van Meter, J.D. Miller, and Paul Ponder. And we're all sitting here and we're fixing to talk about a guide trip giveaway. We have mentioned it earlier. I think it was last week, wasn't it?
It was last week.
We did mention it, and we're going to give you some more information on it as far as the anglers that's going to be providing the guide trips. And let's go ahead and cover now how to have a chance to win a guide trip.
Yeah, so it's for every $20 donation, you're going to receive one entry, and there's a lot of names on this list, a lot of ways to win. Like I said, every $20 is going to give you one entry, and they're going to do a giveaway, and every name on this list is going to take somebody fishing that donated to restock Lake Guntersville.
Exactly, and 100% of what we take in is going to restock the lake and buying fingerlings. And John Dalton, what do you think that'll do for the lake?
It'll obviously help it, which obviously we're blessed to see how healthy the lake is as it seems. But just because we see all these weights and fish coming does not mean that we don't need to be doing stuff to help keep making it better. So this is a great opportunity to get somebody in the boat with a great fisherman and help the cause here on Lake Guntersville.
Right.
So I'm all for it here at Waterfront.
Now, you can donate as much as you want, but for every $20 that you donate, you get a chance to be drawn to fish with one of these that we're fixing to talk about. We're going to divide them into the pro section and the guide section. So we're going to let everybody know out there who they have a chance to win.
Right.
And so, Matt, if you want to cover some of the pros right there, let's cover them.
Yeah, let's cover the pros here.
Okay. We're going to go over the pros. Now, if you make a $20 donation, and we'll tell you how to make the donation here in just a few minutes, you'll have a chance to go on a guided trip with one of these pros that Matt's fixing to mention.
Yeah, so there's a lot of names on these lists, and right off the top, we're going to go with Alex Davis. And if you've ever heard of Guntersville, you've heard Alex Davis's name.
Spinnerbait Kid.
That's right. It. Slick Johnson, president or the Alabama Bass Council, I believe that's correct.
Right, that's it.
The Wheeler King.
And the TikTok King.
He's TikTok King, all right.
I'm telling you.
And we got Andrew Nordby, Cal Lane, Fisher and I, Hayden Marbett, Jacob Wall, Jordan Lee, Justin Lucas, Cal Cordiana, Lake Johnson, Laker Howell, Mikey Balls, Randy Howell, Trey Swindle, and Tucker Smith. There's a lot of big names on that list.
There's some big names. What do you think about them, JD?
Man, like Matt said, a lot of big names. And no matter which one of those guys you go with, any of us, we can all learn something. So it'll be a good learning opportunity for one.
You've got two in there that's actually takes care of 3 BASS championships.
And
the classic championships.
And since we're talking
Bassmaster
about
Classic,
Guntersville, I don't know if we're supposed to announce this, but I know Alex Davis has been on some big ones, 40-pound bag big ones.
Really?
Yeah.
Good gracious.
That man can catch them out here. So if you're lucky enough to get drawn with him, you're going to have a
and
good
he's
day.
actually a guide also.
He is a guide. Yep.
Along with Laker Howell.
Correct. Yep.
Yep, we got some big up and coming folks.
It's the Guntersville effect, man. All these guys move here, and it's pretty phenomenal because you can be such a versatile fishing Guntersville because it has everything. You got grass and ledges and all of it. It's a good way to hone your skills.
What do you think about going with Jordan Lee?
Jordan's awesome, man. Jordan's a good dude. He's it'll be a fun time if you get to go with him. You better have Zens in your pocket because if he runs out, he's gonna be grouchy.
So we may just give him a box of Zens.
Yeah, you might have to. Yeah.
Okay. Who would you like to go with?
I'd probably choose Alex just because we live close to each other, and I would like to try to outfish him if I got to go with him, just for some bragging rights.
So you'd have a competition.
It'd be a little friendly competition.
I don't know about friendly.
You know what? I know of another name we can get in on this.
Who?
Jake Parr of 44 Outdoors just walked in. I think we should get him in on this.
I agree.
Tell him to come on.
Come on,
We're
Jake.
ready. You want to get in on this?
We're gonna, can we add names to this list right now?
Not right now. We have to make sure he's okay.
Oh, we don't worry about what he wants or doesn't want. We just do it anyway.
Hello, Jake. What's up with you?
When you come into Guntersville, folks, you don't know if you're going to be on a podcast, if you're live on YouTube, which we are live on YouTube.
Yep, we sure are.
So
live on YouTube.
Since you walked in, we're talking about the restocking Lake Guntersville.
Great program.
And I love to make Jake uncomfortable, and I know for a fact this makes him uncomfortable. So we're going to just torture him. So go ahead and zoom in on him, Mike, and just make him very uncomfortable.
And tell us how restocking Guntersville will help.
Oh, it'll be incredible. I mean, as many tournaments as we have on this lake, and in the summertime especially, and pulling fish off the spawn. I mean, all the dead fish. I mean, the fish that get caught, that swim off, you don't know. I mean, a lot of them die supposedly. That's what they say. I mean, and restocking, when they did the restocking, a couple years ago, didn't
Been going on about 4 years now.
There's natural mortality. I mean,
Right.
And I mean, it's insane. I mean, you can go out there and I mean, all y'all can attest to this. I mean, you can go out there and catch as many fish as you want in the grass, and
they're all 3 to 4 pounds.
they're all 3 to 4 pounds, and you can see the short, fat fish with the mouths that are smaller than usual. I mean, those are all the fry that they put in 3 or 4 years ago that grow. I mean, they say 1.5 pounds a year.
Right.
I mean, it's insane. So I think stocking the lake, it just makes the lake even better.
I mean, we as a whole, a group of fishermen, we try to take care of our catch because we know we're
Yes.
going to need it again. And you can do all that. You're still going to have some that
You're
just
going to have a
expire.
mortality rate. Just
You are, and
some's going to die.
this is only going to help. You're trying to be
Exactly.
proactive, and you have to do that to support a fishery like Guntersville.
Exactly.
So
I mean, Guntersville's got the grass, they've got the shad, they got the bait, they got everything you need. If we just put the fish in there, then they'll go.
I think another thing is if we can get on board with all the fishermen, tournament fishermen, taking care of their fish. I mean, when we go out and fish, I mean, I go through 40 pounds of ice. Like Sunday, we fished the Heartland tournament. We went through
Right.
40 pounds of ice to keep our fish alive, and every single one of them swam off. So, and they didn't have gold eyes, nothing like that, and G-juice or rejuvenate, whatever
Right.
fish carrier you can use. That's the number one thing. I think if the stocking the lake and getting the fish on board, or getting the fishermen on board to take care of their fish in the live well on a hot day, that would make the lake even better. I
now,
think.
Paul, I seen him packing ice, but I don't remember ringing him up for ice.
Oh, that's bull crap.
We'll talk to Jana about that.
Yeah, I think we will.
He likes to talk to Jana.
I don't want to talk to Jana.
You're in trouble.
Well, that sounds like a winner. But this 4-hour guide trip, for anybody that's out there, whether they do live in Guntersville, do live in the area, live out of state. I mean, you can be from anywhere in the United States, and if you win it, you'll know April of 2026, we're going to have a drawing.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a box over here that's got the boaters in it. And right now, there's 35. You've got 35 chances of winning a trip, okay? So we'll draw a boater out. We'll reach in the other box. We'll draw a participant out. Then we will send the name and phone number of the participant to the boater or the guide or the pro, whatever you want to call it. They will contact you and set up a guide trip that matches what they're going to be doing and what you're going to be doing. And so it's going to be a trip of a lifetime,
It really
I
is.
mean, people's got a bucket list of, Guntersville, Lake Guntersville, fishing Lake Guntersville is on it. And so you've got these pros that's here. They've proven to be good. The guides also have proven to be good, and we're fixing to give them a list.
Yeah,
Read through the list.
Yeah. So we did.
And these
the
are in
professional.
alphabetical order.
So we're going to do the guides next. And if you look down this list of guides, some of these names are very popular around Lake Guntersville. You've got Chris Flint, Derek Rimmets, Donald Johnson, Jason Miller, Jason Whitehead, which has been on an absolute tear here lately. Jed Lamb, Jesse DeRoser, Jimmy Mason, John Maynor, Keith Miller, Lonnie Cochran, Mark Scott, Matt Adams, Mike Carter, Miles Murray, Philip Chris, Scott Jernigan, Shane Ellis, and Tim Chandler. You got some big names on that list, too.
I'm telling you, there's some stout names on that list also.
This is the
That's exactly.
cheapest you could ever get a guided trip at Lake
Exactly.
Guntersville.
And even though, let's say you donate $100, that gives you 5 chances to get a trip.
Yeah.
And that's 35 trips. And we're going to be adding to this list from day to day according to who will participate and help us out in this. It's not a GTO thing. It's not a guide thing. It's a community thing to try to build the Guntersville back up and keep it the way it's fishing right now.
Yeah, this
Because-
isn't about any of us or anybody on this list.
Right.
This is just about Lake Guntersville. These guys are doing this on their own time,
Exactly.
out of their own pocket.
Exactly.
So
I think the biggest opportunity for people from out of town or whoever wants, even people in town that are weekend anglers or only go out when they can go out. I mean, if you draw this, I mean, it's a huge opportunity, learning opportunity, because all those guys are on the lake every single day of the week. And I think that's the biggest thing, and why I would enter it if I was somebody, which I'm going to donate to it because it's only going to help the lake, and I love helping the lake. But if you just want to donate, like you said, $100, 5 entry fees, I mean, if you win, that's a tremendous opportunity of just learning. So
yes, it is. And there's a possibility if you've got 5 entries in there for you to win 2 trips.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure we're going to do this on camera.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're going to do it live on Facebook sometime the month of April of 2026. JD, how's fishing going to be in April of 2026, May and June?
Well, if it's anything like the past couple of years, it'll be very, very good and very versatile. So, you're liable to draw one of these select grade anglers and be fishing in any depth.
That's right.
Whether it's deep or shallow. So, I mean, it's a two-pronged thing, helping the lake and getting a trip of a lifetime. I mean, it's, sounds great. So.
And we want the customers out there to really grab a hold of this and see how big of an opportunity it is to learn Guntersville. And we've got the young, the old, we've got them all. We've got people that's great on forward facing. We've got power fishermen. We got finesse fishermen. We've got it all right here on the pros list, and the guides know as well. And so there's a lot of learning that can be done.
Yeah, there is. And that's the thing, when you get a guide on Lake Guntersville, it's not just to come down here to catch fish. It's to shorten your learning curve for the next trip down.
Right.
So it helps you eliminate water faster.
And that's the way they make their living.
That's it.
And so they're going to pour everything they've got into this.
Yeah, they're not going to hold out on you. I mean,
No.
they want you to have a trip to repeat clientele for them.
That's exactly right. And so I think that we're going to be very transparent in this.
Mm-hmm.
We've listed the guides. We've listed the pros. And we'll go back through them there before we end this.
Yeah, because the last time we did this is because we're going to have weekly updates as we go along. We were talking about the payment being a check.
Uh-huh.
Well, now we have moved over to Venmo and Cash App, which I think Mike is going to be able to put a link up on the screen because we've got 2, and they'll put the names on there. That way they can search up Venmo or Cash App.
And the IDs on that are, in Venmo, it's Restock Gville. That's RESTOCK GVILLE. On Cash App, it's the same thing except you put a $sign before it. Also, if you're paying with Venmo or Cash App, please don't forget to put your phone number, including the area code, so we'll know who to contact when they win, and we can associate a name with a phone number. Well, have you got anything else to add?
Guys, I mean, I'm all for it. I mean, this is something I think we should do every, not just next year, but something we should keep doing because, we want to see people keep coming to Guntersville and, just enjoying, alongside the lake, just the community itself. So I think the healthier we keep the lake for years to come, the more people are going to keep coming.
Exactly.
And maybe people from around the country will see this and want to do that on their lake just to kind of, there's a lot of lakes out there that probably really need a restock like this. So I hope people will kind of see this, see how great it works and want to do it themselves.
Okay. And Guntersville's so good right now that if we can start this and do this once a year, every year for the next 10 years, I'll probably be gone, but everybody else can enjoy it. What about it?
You ain't going to be gone, Paul. You're going to live to about 110. How stubborn you are.
If I do, y'all in trouble. I can tell y'all that.
Yeah. I don't know about all that. Ooh.
110 and can't hardly talk.
I bet you'd be grouchy.
I'll have a cane.
Oh, boy.
That's it,
Beating
baby.
everybody with a cane.
Do they make canes that short? I'm just kidding.
That was cold, man. That was real cold.
I can get Carl to cut it off.
I had to get it back for you.
That was ugly, wasn't it, JD?
It was.
That's a.
I'll take them out back in a little bit.
That sounds like a winner. All right, guys.
So we got some comments coming on the screen here.
Cole Edwards in the chat.
Chase said he donated 49. Is that dollars or trips?
49 cents.
Oh, donate to veteran who has entered into the drawing. That sounds like a winner. $40, and if he wins, he will donate to a veteran who has entered into the drawing. Well, listen to this. We got some people that's talking, coming back at us. That sounds like a good idea. And you can, though. If you win your trip, you can give it to whoever you want to give it to. It's one trip, and just make sure that you get with the guide or the boater.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So one question. So let's say a father won the trip. Could he send his child or son? So there's no age limit. Okay, so that's no way to look
as
at it.
long as it's legal.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no age limit.
Right. And I think that under a certain age, you'll probably have to have a parent with them.
Yes, exactly. Right.
Yeah.
And so it could be a chance of a lifetime for, look at all these high school anglers.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we've got a big tournament coming up this weekend at Goose Pond. It's Airport Marines. It's 2-day, Friday and Saturday. And there's going to be between 100 and 150 boats in it. So that's 300 anglers right there.
I know when I was in high school, if you'd told me that I was getting to go fish with any of them guys, I would have been pretty ecstatic. Still to
Exactly.
this day, it would, because I still need a lot of lessons. So I mean,
Right.
I think for anybody, especially a kid, it's a great opportunity.
It is. It is a great opportunity.
The guys on that list are established. Every one of them can catch them. It's going to be phenomenal. Whoever you draw, it doesn't matter who it is. You're going to have a day on Guntersville that you will not forget.
And that's because of the time of the year.
Yep.
So you're talking, would I be wrong in saying 40 to 100 fish a day?
Not at all. Yeah, I mean,
That's
that's
reasonable.
reasonable, absolutely. And it wouldn't surprise me if somebody caught more. I mean,
Right.
it just really depends on weather, which I'm sure they'll plan around some bad stuff, but that's the time of year you can catch them.
Right. And it's already been proven because Chris Lane has been doing this in his Foodland tournament, his kids tournament, for the past 4 or 5 years, somewhere along in there. And we are just now seeing the effect that it's made on the lake.
Yeah.
And it has not been negative.
Yeah, I mean, you catch any fish on Guntersville, they're just built like a tank right
They
now.
are.
And it's got to be those F1s, I think is what they call it, right?
Well,
Tiger
it's
bass.
going to be Florida largemouth. Florida strain largemouth is what it's going to be.
Yeah, so those fish are going to grow fast and,
Yes.
and get angry really quick.
They do.
So, yeah, it'll be good.
It's going to be real good. Well, is there anything else before we give the pros' names out again and the guides?
No, sir, I think we've about covered the 4-hour guide trip. You want to read that list off? And
Yeah, sure, I'll read it. So one more time, guys. Professional anglers, we got Mr. Alex Davis, Alan Slick Johnson, Andrew Norby, Cal Lane, Fisher Anaya, Hayden Marbett, Jacob Wall, Jordan Lee, Justin Lucas, Kyle Cordiana, Lake Johnson, Laker Howe, Mikey Balls, Randy Howe, Trace Swindle, and Tucker Smith.
Okay. And you cover the guides again.
Yep. So we're going to go starters. There's Chris Flint, Derek Remitz, Donald Johnson, Jason Miller, Jason Whitehead, Jed Lamb, Jesse DeRoser, Jimmy Mason, John Maynor, Keith Miller, Lonnie Cochran, Mark Scott, Matt Adams, Mike Carter, Miles Murray, Philip Chris, Scott Jernigan, Shane Ellis, and Tim Chandler.
Now, guys, with a layout like that, what do you think?
A lot of fish can be caught.
A lot of fish gonna get
They
caught.
are.
Yep.
And it don't necessarily have to be in April. I mean, it's of course you're going to have to set it up, especially if you draw a pro. They've got their
Yep.
tournaments, they've got to fish,
Yep.
but they will get to it, and they know this lake. The folks that we've got on here, they know the lake, guys. Know it very
not a,
well.
There's not a bad month to come to Guntersville. It doesn't matter what month you schedule with any of these guys, you're going to catch them.
That's exactly right.
Yep.
That's it. And so, with saying that, I want y'all to really consider donating to the cause, and it's to restock the lake for future years, for future generations. And I think it's the best thing.
Since sliced bread.
Yes, I was going to say something else, but I can't say it on here.
Sure you can. You just
no,
let
I
it-
can't.
let it
No,
rip,
I ain't
Dr.
gonna let it rip. I won't never hear the end of it. So, guys, just the cheapest donation they are is $20, and you can go up as high as you want. And for each $20 donation, you get a chance to win a guided trip of a lifetime on beautiful Lake Guntersville, which I think is the best lake in the United States right now. And it's going to get better. So thank y'all for watching, and y'all really consider it, and let's do it together. Thanks a lot, and y'all have a great day.